What's going on YouTube? Pokemon88 for the Gaming Senate. Now, I just want to say a huge apology for the Gaming Senate not having any videos in the last couple days, maybe, and I haven't uploaded in 3 weeks. But there's reasons for it. Past 3 weeks personally, obviously back at school for me, had a few assignments which I wanted to finish on the holidays, and really quite stressful process. School coming back, this is my most important semester, so, and also I'm the main uploader, editor, renderer for the channel. But I'm going to give myself time to do half an hour to an hour every night. It's either going to be here or on my channel. My channel is also going to be dwindling down in content just for the next few weeks, only because I'm at school currently. So I'm sorry about that. There'll probably be a bigger explanation on my channel, but I'm already wasted about 50 of your seconds, so let's get on to it. So, where we left off, we just entered this forest here, and our good mate Cheese, the Poochyena, Pie the Mudkip, Fries the Cascoon, Pizza the Lotard, and Lemon. Now notice on Pizza that it's a permeable. Look at the sidebar, it's a permeable too. And we should have a Great Ball soon as well. But let's find our Pokemon for the forest. And remember, I have an optional Dupes clause in effect for evolutionary chains. So what is our wild encounter? It is, please be a Taillow, a Poochyena, so this doesn't count. I'm just going to speed up the unimportant wild encounters. Leading with the Poochyena, because it does have Runaway, as you just saw showcased then. It is a Wurmple, but that dupe causes an again in effect, so let's see what we find again. A Shroomish! Wow, really excited about that Shroomish. I'm going to use Tackle on it. Just curious, it does about 4 with its own Tackle. How many Pokeballs do we have? 10. Actually, I'm just going to start throwing them now. Okay, so, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there we go. This male Shroomish. Shroomish is a mushroom, naming after foods and drinks. So what should I call it? And this is going to be huge help against the gym, but I'm annoyed that this was another one of our Taillow locations lost. Oh, good. Had a small heart attack there. But that's how life. It loves to eat damp, composted soil and forests. If you enter a forest after a long rain, you can see many Shroomish feasting on compost soil. Now let's give a name to this little boy. And he's level 6, which is quite nice. I'm going to call him... Oh, what should I call him? I think I'm going to call him... I know it's going to be weird. Where is it? Oh, that's what I was looking for, the dash. I'm going to call him Coke Zero. And I'm just, it's one of my more preferred soft drinks. And I think it's cool for Shroomish because it's a toxic Pokemon. Let's have a look at our Shroomish that we just caught. It's got, what is that, 23 health, that's pretty good. And also its grass type is going to be quite helpful against the next gym. So we've got our team of 6! Yay! So Absorb and Tackle are going to be very helpful against Roxanne. But let's go heal them up because I don't want anything bad to happen to our precious little Pokemon. Now, I do recall skipping one or two of the trainers around this route, did I? Can't remember. I battled this guy, and I recall someone complaining that I said Magikarp were easy bait. Did battle him. Oh, it's all good. Sorry, it has been a few weeks since I've actually played this game. I did do a fun run on my alternate computer just so I was up with how the game works and all the gym leaders and what I need to prepare for, because remember, I'm not allowed to use TMs, and I'm only allowed to use HMs because you need them to get through routes. I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do at the Safari Zone, so I'd love your options, your thoughts on it. Maybe treat myself at the Safari Zone. Say if I've lost 4 Pokemon by the Safari Zone, because normally I have 6 badges by then, I'm allowed to get 2 Pokemon because 6 minus 4. But if I've lost 7 Pokemon, I lose the Safari Zone encounter entirely. Which I think will be a nice little limit for me. Now, remember, we do have a level limit in place currently, and so I'm going to have to use the switching method for Pizza. So we're going to train against this the Budcatcher. The Budcatcher! Do. And I'm going to make this video about 15 minutes to 20 minutes as normal. And it's just going to be a nice little limit which I'm putting on myself. If you hear tapping on the side, it's because I'm using my tablet tablet computer, which is my school laptop, just so I can control music in my ear. So I'm sorry if you hear tapping or handwriting, because I am multitasking while I'm doing this to compensate for it. Now this Wurmple we should be able to take out with Pizza if we just spam Astonish. So for this, I'm sure you guys won't mind if I just speed up Astonish. Now I can't remember if I put my game onto set mode or not. Hopefully I rectified that. And remember, I can't use items in battle. And we're going to have to switch out Pizza, or otherwise he will faint. So we're going to send out Cheese. And the Wurmple uses String Shot, and Tackle should knock out this Wurmple. There we go. Cheese got level 6. Okay, good. I did turn off set mode. Now I'm just going to use Howl, because we have a few more Pokemon to knock out in this team. So Tackle should... yeah, does a lot more damage. And this should two-shot the Wurmple? Yeah. See, Howl is an amazing attack. And I think we're going to keep it on Cheese for a while, only because we can't use items in battle. And there's a few more restrictions which you know I've put in place. But I did stock up on potions, just for this reason. No, I didn't really stock up, they were given to me. Now, what's this item? Oh, I love this song. So if I start singing, just you'll deal with it. It's just something I do. Now there's another bug catcher. No, this is the grunt encounter if I recall. I'm going to want to lead with... let's try Coke Zero for this, because I do like him. Not one to be found. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish? Well, yes, I really love that Pokemon. I was going to ambush you, but you had to dawdle in Battleberg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, down researcher, hand over these papers. Aye, aye, aye! You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You got to help me. Sorry if that was deemed racist by anyone. Anyone who... come and battle me, I don't. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm not even dyslexic. I have no excuse. Anyhow. Okay. Rocket Man, level 9, Crikey, and B. Let's use Absorb, just see how much this does. I'm not going to speed this up, because it's our first team battle game in this game, yay! So what's it going to use? A Howl. Okay, I'm going to switch, because that Howl has just jumped up its attack stat, and without being able to heal Pokemon mid-battle, kind of scary. So let's send out Pie. Very, very helpful. Mudkip! Mudkip, man! I don't really want to lose a Pokemon against a Grunt. So let's just do a Mudslap, because everyone knows how fun Mudslap is. So I'm just going to speed up this Mudslap process a bit. Okay. Now, let's go for a tackle. Yeah, go Pie! Coke Zero and Pie both get 252 experience points. Team defeated Team Aqua Grunt. You're kidding me! You're tough! 190 bucks. That's not even enough for a potion. Actually, is it? No, it's not. Come on, battle me again. I could say that about another Pokemon. Also, we're up to something in Rustboro. Au revoir. That was awfully close. I don't know what accent he's doing for him. I'm gonna go with this one. Thanks to you, he didn't rob me of these important papers. And I'll give you a Great Ball as my many thanks. So the next Pokemon we'll catch, I'll endeavour to try and catch them that Great Ball so I can show off my Great Ball skin on the side. Didn't that Team Aqua Thug say they were after something in Rustboro too? Oh no! That's where I work! I don't care. But, good work guys. They seem to be going fine, so let's just run around. We're playing with love tonight. Whoops, you can tell I'm listening to Jester J. We don't need your money, money, money. Why not? They are a form of free experience, so I'm just going to speed... It's a free experience for pizza. Because I believe Astonish is... Oh, is it physical in this game? Who doesn't have a physical attack? Pie? Oh, it's part poison, isn't it? So, Mudslap should be super effective? Not very effective. The bug counters it. And a half step. So, I'm sorry that you guys have to watch this, but I've just thought of a great idea which I'm going to do. A previously montage. So I'm going to include it in this video, and if you guys like it, please comment down below. So that's going to be my question of the video. Did you guys like the montage I used? So it's going to be the Pokemon I caught and what happened in the last episode, edited together nicely as just a little quick flash sequence. So you can start watching at any stage. And Coke Zero learns Stun Spore! I feel as if I get stunned after I eat it. Drink it. Pizza leveled up, good on ya! So I believe our level limit is 15 for this gym. I could be wrong. And I believe we're going to battle her in maybe the next episode. I'm going to obviously do some off-screen training. Now, this Bugcatcher I do recall to have some higher level Pokemon. So I'm just going to send out... Ooh. Let's try Lemon, because Lemon is going to be huge once she learns... learns... Roll out, that's the one. So let's use a Tackle just for now. Because we do have huge power, so our attack stat is twice as high as it claims to be. That's Leech Life did a bit, but our tackle did enough to knock out the Nincada. And Lemon grew up a level and set down another Nincada. I'm going to switch because in case it gets another critical hit. Let's go with Cheese, because, oh, it does have Leech Life. Oh no, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. Ooh. I don't want to lose Cheese, so, I think the poison subtype of Coke Zero resists it. Oh, it used Harden too, so let's go and Stun Spore it. So we might get the power hacks on it. And let's just use Absorb, because it is part ground. If I ever did that, I think I'd have a heart attack. And there, down goes that Nincada. Sorry for doing this. Oh, it's just my mouse is moving and it lags a bit. Sorry about doing those speed ups, but you really didn't want me to watch me kill a Nincada, did you? And these are just mine, and I'm not running around at full speed. An Ether, that'll be nice. Now, when we do get back, we're going to go in here and get our Miracle Seed, because we need Cut to go there. So we're on the other half of Route 104. As you can see, we did catch Lemon at Route 104, so unfortunately this is not a new route. But this guy would normally give us Bullet Seed, which we're going to use for money. Because we can't use TMs, or I'm just going to try and collect them. I think I'm going to try and collect all of the 50 TMs. There are a few which we can't get easily, but Oran Berries. Now these are huge because we can actually use these. Now up here, there are some hidden items. A Pokeball. I think there's a wild Poochyena. Haven't seen any Talos yet. Oh, I'm going to switch Poochyena back up the front because we do have Runaway. And it's quite nice just to be able to run away from these pesky Pokemon. And there's the Super Potion, which is quite nice as well for outside battle use. When we're on route. And there's another Marill. And that's why I'm really happy that he does have Runaway. I would have preferred anything else, but you know. If we go in here, we can actually get the Squirt Bottle, if I believe. So, a few more minutes, and I think we'll just stop when we get to Roostbro. Okay, is it you that I talk to? The Whalmer Pail. It's really just the Squirt Bottle. Now we have a Rich Boy battle coming up, so I'm going to switch up the front with Coke Zero because he is quite a powerful little shroomish. I have lots of money. Screw the rules! I have money in Zigzagoon. But I do recall that all these rich people like to have full restores because they're little dookie sheds. You thought I was going to say bad words. I don't say bad words. Hey, we're going to crit! And it didn't get a chance to use it. Oh, thank goodness that didn't fall out. Rich Boy Winston. Why couldn't I win? Now when we come back and get the Pokénav, we can talk to him and he gives us a lot of money when we beat him. So let's bat this... Let's bat this lass. I love that. Let's use Stun Spore. And let's go for the Absorb. Because it does a decent amount because it still has its water subtype, even though it is grass. So we'll just knock it out with a tackle. And nearly at level 9. And she has a Shroomish as well. Stun Spore won't affect it, will it? So I'm going to go in for Fries. Because we have Poison Sting. And that, see? Does a great amount of damage to Shroomish. Well, I think we got a crit. But see, Fries is able to knock out that Shroomish without any help. And Coke Zero gets up to level 9. I'm going to give... I'm happy with how it will... I think Pie might need a... maybe just in case, because this battle can be annoying, because they do have two quite annoying Pokemon up here. And you can only avoid it when you have one Pokemon on your team. And unfortunately, I can't do that. So let's battle twins Gina and Maya. She has a C-Dot and Lotad. See, that C-Dot, I believe, has Growth and Bite. Now, that Bite is quite annoying, and I don't think it knows Absorb just yet. Could be wrong. So I'm going to start with the safe move and just use Absorb on the Lotad and Tackle on the Lotad. Because if that C-Dot sets up a Bite, we're kind of stuffed. So what's it going to go for? C-Dot used Harden. So I'm going to use Tackle on the C-Dot and Tackle on the Lotad. Okay. Pie grew to level 10. That's good, and we learnt Water Gun. Another... So I'm going to try and Stun Spore. I don't think it will affect it because it's grass, so I'm actually going to go for a Tackle. And then we're going to go for the Water Gun because it does get Stab and it is a special move in this game with all other water types. So it bypasses its Harden. So there goes that C-Dot. And now let's move on up. Now there's this Fisherman here which we can battle. Because you know Magikarp and their experience. Especially the Speed EVs. Speed is probably one of the easiest things to EV train, only because Magikarps are so bountiful. And I'm sorry I'm saying this Magikarp so many times in this video, Griff. Hey, Leech Seed! That will be huge help. Good on you, Koki. Koki! Magica! Tackle! No, not Tackle, what's that? Absorb, that's the one. Let's go for Tackle. Yes, I know you can splash Magikarp. Splash your heart out! Don't really feel like Gangnam Style at the moment. Let's go with this one. There we go. So let's go to the Pokemon Center. Actually, this old lady will give us a berry. I remember the first time I spoke to her, I got a Lumberry and I thought it was the best thing in the world. Chesto Berry! I seem to always get Chesto Berry when I'm playing, since then. Because I remember having to... I used all my Chesto Berries because my Pokemon kept sleeping. I'm like, how am I going to get myself a, Melodic? Because I had the Feebas. But then I spoke to that lady and she gave me the Chesto Berry. And I planted them and I got heaps of Chesto Berries and I was able to get my Melodic and finished my Emerald's Pokedex. Because as I'm sure most of you know, Emerald is a favourite of most people. It was the first game where I should ever finish the Pokedex, and this was the Hoenn Dex, and that was quite an achievement. All except obviously Deoxys and Jirachi, because at the time they weren't distributed to Gen 3 games in my country very frequently. So, just before we end off the episode, we've got Coke Zero the Shroomish, Pie the Mudkip, Fries the Cascoon, Lemon the Marill, Cheese the Poochyena, and Pizza the Lotad. Now, I'm going to do a grinding montage, because we are going to go head up to the gym, so we can increase that level limit before we head up onto the adjoining route. But first, let's just do a couple things in this town, like get cut, and the Quick Claw, which I believe we get from this guy here after he runs around. I recall him running around faster. But the Quick Claw is quite nice for any of our slow Pokemon. As my stage now. Anyhow, so let's see who's got the lowest speed at the moment. I'm assuming it's going to be Cascoon, but I could be wrong. Lotad's relatively good speed for its level. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Probably going to give it to Coke Zero just in case, because that Leech Seed is going to be quite nice to set up, and that Leech Seed plus Dunsparce will be quite nice against some Pokemon, of course. Some will just decide to completely ignore it. I never noticed Scott in here before. I did not know that. See? I did not know that. Sometimes I just have never noticed Scott in the places which he's programmed to. So in here you can actually get the HM cut, which you cannot use outside of battle until you get the gym badge. So I cannot actually use this HM until I get that gym badge. That's my rule with it, and it's only to be used mainly for that. But of course, I will use it in battle as that's just what people do. But very infrequently, because it's cut. Kind of sad I haven't found the Zigzagoon on a new route yet. But on the next episode, what we are going to do is we're going to get a Pokemon on this route here, and then the cave, because we can get a Whismur there. I'm going to probably put Repels on, because I know you can find Whismur outside, and I don't want to waste that encounter on a Whismur. So, next episode we're going to get 2 more Pokemon for our boxes, and challenge the gym. So I'll see you guys then. Stay safe. Au revoir.